Welcome to Timeless Audiobook, Void Moon by Michael Connelly. Void Moon. Intro Void Moon by Michael Connelly is a gripping, atmospheric crime thriller that explores themes of love, betrayal, and survival against the backdrop of the glitzy but unforgiving world of Las Vegas. The novel introduces us to the enigmatic and resourceful protagonist, Cassie Black, a woman with a complicated past who has just been released from prison. Cassie is determined to start fresh, away from the dangerous life that has entangled her before, but fate pulls her back into a web of deception and violence she thought she had left behind. As the story unfolds, the tension escalates and the stakes get higher, keeping readers hooked until the very last page. Cassie Black is no ordinary heroine. She is a skilled con artist, clever and tough, with a sharp mind for navigating risky situations. Early on, we learn that Cassie has served time for a crime she committed to protect the man she loved. Now, with a fresh chance at freedom, she yearns to leave her past behind and rebuild her life quietly. She moves to a small town in New Mexico, hoping the desert will provide a safe refuge far away from the flashing lights and temptations of Las Vegas. However, Cassie's peaceful attempt at a new life is shattered when her ex-boyfriend, Leo, re-enters the picture. Leo is a deeply flawed but charismatic man whose reckless nature has led them both into trouble before. Cassie still cares for him, despite their history and the pain it caused, but Leo is now in deep trouble with dangerous criminals. He asks Cassie for help to pull off one last job, a heist targeting a Las Vegas casino owned by a ruthless mobster named Tony Murchison. The heist involves stealing a massive sum of money from the casino's vault during a high-stakes poker tournament, an operation filled with risk and uncertainty. Despite her initial reluctance, Cassie's loyalty and unresolved feelings for Leo draw her back to the city she wanted to escape. She agrees to assist in the plan, but she knows that things rarely go as planned in Vegas, a city built on luck and deception. What sets Void Moon apart from other crime novels is its focus on Cassie's perspective, a female protagonist who is flawed yet fiercely determined. Connelly paints her as a complex character, vulnerable, haunted by her past mistakes, but also intelligent and capable of outwitting even the most dangerous adversaries. Cassie's voice carries a raw honesty that draws readers into her world of shadows and secrets. The novel masterfully blends the gritty reality of crime with the dazzling illusions of Las Vegas, contrasting the bright neon lights with the dark undercurrents of greed and desperation. Readers get a vivid sense of place, from the luxurious casino floors to the dingy backrooms where deals are made and lives are ruined. Connelly's sharp prose creates an atmosphere of suspense that builds steadily, leaving no room for boredom.as. Cassie and Leo plan their risky gamble. Tensions between characters' flair and loyalties are tested. Leo's reckless decisions put everyone in danger, forcing Cassie to question whether she can truly trust him or if she's being drawn into a deadly trap. Meanwhile, Tony Murchison, the casino owner and mobster, is no ordinary villain. He is cold, calculating, and willing to use brutal violence to protect his empire. His presence looms large over the story, adding a menacing edge to every encounter. The heist itself is a pivotal moment in the narrative, full of twists and unexpected obstacles. Connelly's skill in crafting a detailed and believable crime plot shines here. The planning, the tension of execution, and the aftermath all unfold with a cinematic quality, making the reader feel like they are right there in the casino with Cassie, watching every move and holding their breath with every close call. But Void Moon is more than just a heist story. It is a tale about the consequences of choices and the struggle for redemption. Cassie's journey is not only about surviving the dangers of the criminal world, but also about facing the ghosts of her past and learning to trust herself again. Her relationship with Leo is complicated by love, betrayal, and regret, creating emotional depth that adds layers to the suspense. Throughout the novel, Cassie's resourcefulness is on full display. She is not a passive victim, but a woman who fights for control over her own destiny. When the plan goes awry, she adapts quickly, using her street smarts and courage to navigate the deadly fallout. The story takes unexpected turns as she encounters allies and enemies, each adding to the intricate puzzle of the narrative. Connelly also explores themes of loneliness and isolation. Cassie's time in prison and her life on the run have left her wary of trusting others. The novel shows how her past trauma shapes her decisions and relationships, making her both relatable and compelling. Her vulnerability is balanced by a steely determination to protect herself and those she cares about. The supporting characters in Void Moon add richness to the story. Leo, despite his flaws, is portrayed with complexity, a man struggling with his own demons who wants to believe in a better future. Tony Murchison is the embodiment of the ruthless underworld, a figure who commands fear and respect. Other characters, from casino employees to fellow criminals, contribute to the tense atmosphere and drive the plot forward. The pacing of the novel is deliberate yet engaging. Connelly takes the time to build suspense gradually, weaving in backstory and character development without slowing down the momentum. The dialogue is sharp and realistic, revealing personality and tension in equal measure. The descriptions are vivid but economical, painting scenes that are easy to visualize without overwhelming the reader. As the story moves toward its climax, the tension reaches a fever pitch. Cassie must rely on her instincts and skills to survive. The violent fallout of the heist. The novel's resolution is satisfying and emotionally resonant, offering closure to Cassie's struggles while leaving a lingering sense of the costs of her choices. Void Moon stands out in Michael Connelly's bibliography as a novel that centers on a female anti-hero in a world dominated by men and crime. It's a story that challenges genre conventions, blending thriller elements with character-driven storytelling. The book appeals to readers who enjoy fast-paced crime dramas with rich characters and morally complex situations. For listeners of the audiobook, Void Moon offers a thrilling ride with a protagonist whose voice captivates from start to finish. The narrative's cinematic quality and emotional depth make it perfect for immersive listening. Every twist and turn is heightened by Connelly's skillful plotting, making it difficult to pause or stop once started. In summary, Void Moon is a dark and gripping tale of crime, love, and redemption. Cassie Black's story is one of resilience and cunning in the face of overwhelming odds. Set against the neon-lit backdrop of Las Vegas, the novel explores the thin line between luck and fate, truth and lies. It is a must-read for fans of suspenseful thrillers that combine action with emotional complexity.